Assalamu alaikum. Malam Nura kana nan?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Da farko dai sunana Muhammad Nuruddin Hassan, ɗaya daga cikin masu gabatarwa na wannan majalisi Birnin Gwari Discussion Circle. Muna amfani da wannan dama domin mu yi muku maraba da shigowa wannan zauren. Sannan kuma kamar yadda muke gani lokaci dama 10 o'clock ne, amma domin mu ɗan samu benefit of presence na participants za mu ɗan yi haƙuri kaɗan domin mu samu at least mu abin nan participant da za su yi joining, then we can start in earnest maybe in 5 minutes insha Allah. Muna godiya da haƙuri, shi ma muna ba ainihin resource person ɗin mu haƙuri domin fara abin latti ba a kan lokacin da muka saba. So insha Allahu at exactly 10 minutes after 10 in Allah yadda za mu fara ainihin program in earnest. As we can see, Assalamu alaikum. Our esteemed participants would like to know some of your locations before we can start. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Muna yi ma ainihin babban baƙonmu barka da shigowa wannan zaure. A bisani kuma muna yi ma ainihin participants ɗinmu barka da shigowa wannan zaure su ma. Kamar yadda bayani ya gabata, cewa zuwa karfe 10:10 insha Allah za mu fara wannan ainihin lecture series ɗin. Kuma participants ɗinmu idan sun duba chat box za su ga ainihin yadda jadawalin wannan zama zai kasance insha Allah. Mai magana tare da ku shine Muhammad Nuruddin Hassan, ɗaya daga cikin ainihin masu jagorantar wannan majalisi na Birnin Gwari Discussion Circle. Kamar yadda saƙo ya gabata, a yau muna tare da babban baƙonmu Malam Mu'azu Idris Abdurrauf. Insha Allahu taken wannan lecture na yau ita ce Innovating Your Career Strategies for Professional Growth. Sannan kuma tsari na wannan zama kamar yadda muka sani shine a yayin da duka participants suka shigo wannan zaure za mu so su yi muting ɗin mic ɗinsu domin a samu ainihin natsuwa domin jin abin da ainihin shi resource person ɗinmu zai gabatar mana. Sannan kuma yin haka ɗin zai kasance cewa ba a yi interfering da actual program ɗin da muke gabatarwa ba. Sannan a bisani za a kai gaɓoɓin da ainihin za a ba participant domin tambaya ko wani abu bayan ainihin lecture ɗin ya gabata. Muna fata kuma za a ba mu haɗin kai. Kamar yadda aka gani, akwai minti 30 da ainihin shi speaker namu zai ɗauka domin gabatar da ƙasidar shi. Sannan sannan akwai 5 minutes da za mu gabatar da ainihin brief introduction na ainihin shi resource person ɗinmu, ba don kasancewa kila mafi yawan mu bako ne a gare mu ba, sai don tsarin gabatar da wannan zama. So ba tare da ɓata lokaci ba, kamar yadda kuka ga suna, babban baƙonmu na yau shine Mu'azu Idris Abdurrauf. Malam Idris Abdurrauf haifaffen ƙasan Birnin Gwari ne, wanda aka haife shi a garin Dawakin Basa a mid-70s. Ya je makarantar Sarkin Yaƙi Primary School. Bayan nan ya halarci makarantar Birnin Gwari na je ka dawo, GSS Birnin Gwari kenan. Daga bisani ya yi attending ɗin da BATC, wato makarantar koyon kimiyya da ke a nan Birnin Gwari. Bayan nan kuma ya halarci Kaduna State Polytechnic Zaria, inda ya yi ainihin IJMB. Bayan nan ya halarci jami'ar FUT, Federal University of Technology Minna kenan, inda ya yi ainihin degree nashi a Mathematics and Computer Science. Bayan nan kuma ya halarci ainihin Kaduna State University, wanda a yanzu shi ma'aikaci ne a wannan jami'a, a inda ya yi Masters a Computer Science da grade mai kyau. A daidai wannan lokaci, a layin ainihin academic career ɗin shi, yana ainihin gabatar da PhD nashi a Computer Science ainihin jami'an Kaduna State University. Malam Mu'azu ya yi ayyuka wurare daban-daban wanda suka shafi ainihin aikin banki, Assalamu alaikum, afwan na ɗan samu break. Malam Mu'azu ya yi aikin banki a Habib Bank Limited da ke Kaduna, wanda ya shafe kusan shekara 12 yana aiki a wannan banki. Bayan nan a matsayin jami'i mai kula da reshen kula da communication kenan na wannan banki. Daga bisani kuma ya zama mai kula da hulɗa da jama'a na ainihin ita na linkages office kenan. Ya kuma zama mai taimaka ma jami'a fara ayyukan gine-gine da mazauninta. Daga baya ya zama darakta mai kula da sashen aiki da na'ura da kwakwalwa a ainihin jami'ar Kaduna State University. Malam Mu'azu mai kishi ne kuma mai son gaskiya da haɗin kan al'umma, musamman daga yankin da ya fito da kuma faɗin ƙasa baki ɗaya. A daidai wannan lokaci shi kuma yana gudanar da kamar yadda PhD nashi a fannin Artificial Intelligence. So wannan shi ne a takaice ainihin bayanin wannan babban baƙo namu a wannan lokaci, kuma babu shakka na san cewa sanayya da muka yi mashi da kamfanoni daban-daban, insha Allahu za mu amfana daga ainihin ƙasidar da zai gabatar mana a wannan lokaci. Malam Mu'azu, muna maka barka da zuwa, kuma insha Allahu the floor is yours. Malam Umar, you may allow our guest, please, our speaker.
The host should allow me share my screen also.
Okay, you can hear that one. Okay.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Let me start by expressing my sincere gratitude to the organizers of this forum for considering me worthy of contributing my quota in advancing the objective of the forum. Let me also thank the moderator for doing a good job organizing and putting things together for us to benefit. I also want to thank all participants for making time out of their busy schedule to join us. As he has introduced, I am just going to speak for 30 minutes, God willing. But let me apologize for my inability to reduce the paper to a PowerPoint presentation that would have made it a bit easier for me to present. It's due to commitments here and there. Gashagulgul and Salah. My apology, please. Now, going into the topic proper, what I am asked to discuss about is innovating your career, strategy for professional development or for professional growth. That is the topic. Very important, especially for people who are just starting a career, for people who have reached certain stage in their career, but certainly not for those that have reached the peak of their career. They may have little or nothing more to do. Once you are 50, what is expected of you is to continue to do what you are good at and then mentor others. So, wato topic ne mai muhimmanci domin hanya ce ta ankarar da juna abubuwan da ya kamata mu kula da su a matsayinmu na ƙanana ko matsakaitan ma'aikata. Duk abin da kake yi akwai hanyoyi da kakan bi yadda za ka samu ɗaukaka a cikin shi, za ka samu shahara, za ka kuma gwanance, kuma zai zama ana yi da kai ko da yaushe. Da yawan mutane za ka ga a wurin aiki ana jin haushin wani, ana jin haushin wani, me yasa sai wani, me yasa sai wani, kuma duka certificate ɗin ku ɗaya ne. Ba wani abu ba ne, wato character da kuma waɗansu hanyoyi da ya bi na tafiyar da ayyukan shi na yau da gobe, shi yasa sai ya ma sauran abokanan aikin shi zarra. Ina zato wannan shine abin da forum ɗin ke son an karar da participants cewar akwai hanyoyi da za ka bi, ba sai ka san kowa wurin aiki ba, za ka yi zarra, zai zama kai ake mentioning, zai zama duk wani abin da ya gagara kai za a nema a ce ka zo ka yi, musamman a fannin ka. Na fara da ƙoƙarin yi mana bayanin what does even career means. Menene ake ce ma career? Career refers to an undertaking, an aspect you choose for yourself, and then you are consistent on it over most part of your life shine kariya. Abinda ka zaɓa kake sha'awa ka yi, ka ci gaba da yi mafi yawan shekarun rayuwarka shine kariya. Wani zai zaɓi koyarwa tun da ya taso shi sha'awar shi shine ya zama malami. Wani zai zaɓi shi akanta yake so ya zama. Wani zai zaɓi shi likita yake son ya zama. Wani zai zaɓi shi soja yake son ya zama misali. Kuma gaba ɗayan rayuwar shi zai ɗauke ta yana wannan aiki. Wannan shi ake ce ma kariya. Misali in ka ɗauki fanni da ya shafi akanta, za ka fara tun daga clerk, wani za ka zama account officer, sannan a hankali za ka yi ta ci gaba, za ka yi ta ci gaba har ka zama branch manager, ka zama controller idan a banki kake, ka zama assistant general manager, ka zama general manager. Wani ma in yana da nasibi a bankin sai ka ga ya zo ya zama shi ne managing director na banki. Wannan shi ake ce ma kariya. Ka fara daga ƙasa, ka yi ta tafiya, ka yi ta tafiya har ka kai ƙololuwa. Ko kai likita ne, kai graduating da MBBS, you are an MBBS graduate. Nowadays, careers are tailored towards specialization. You don't just say, I am a teacher. Teaching what? And then what you are teaching, what aspect are you even most inclined towards? So ina so mu fahimci wannan. Career generally works or is tilted these days towards specialization. You cannot say you are an accountant. You are an accountant, okay, what aspect of accounting? Because there are many aspects. No, I'm a tax specialist. Ni harkar taxation na shahara akan shi. Ko ni I'm an economist. Okay, which aspect of ka fahimta? I'm a developmental economist. I'm this and that. Many areas, Gasuna. Idan you are a doctor, which aspect of medicine are you inclined to? No, I'm a surgeon, I'm a pediatrician, I'm an O&G specialist. A surgery, general surgery, neonatal surgery, ko kuwa you are an orthopedic surgeon. Gashi nan areas daban-daban. So ina so samari da ke tasowa da ma'aikata su gane wannan aspect din. Wato ka fara tunanin specialization tun sadda ka shiga wani kariya. Ka fara tunanin menene nake fahimta fiye da komi a wannan area da nake. Ko kuma menene nake da sha'awar in shahara kan. Sannan dole sai ka rika duban, you must observe trend in your discipline. You must observe trend. For example, in computer science, where I have I was trained on, za ka kalli trend a wannan discipline. Ina duniya take tafiya. Za ka ga aspect of artificial intelligence din nan yanzu is gaining ground. Billions of dollars are being sunk, in researches that has to do with AI, because of the belief that the future of technology is somehow in AI din nan. Kaga trend ne wannan kake kallo in the area of computer science. When you look at medicine also, shi ma za ka ga yana da trend. Akwai wani aspect na medicine da shi ke trending. Ana lacking specialty a wannan aspect din. So kana dira with your MBBS, sai ka fara tunanin, okay, let me specialize in that area. Babu abin da yake da daɗi a ma'aikata a ce wani aspect na aikin kai kaɗai ne kai specializing, sai dai kai mentoring others. Idan ya zama kuna da yawa a ma'aikata kuma all of you are eating from one basket, to sai ka ga yana encouraging unhealthy kind of competition. Note this carefully. Ko da yaushe idan ka zo wuri kana aiki, to ka lura me da wani ke yi. How can I distinguish myself? Try and do something different. So that at the end of the day, duk yadda aka tahi aka dawo, you remain relevant in the system. Ina fata muna ganewa. Wannan shine about career. Now, the other word that they use, the organizer, shine innovation. Innovation, wato ka rika sabunta hanyoyin da kake tafiyar da aikinka. Kai malamin gona ne, menene sabon abu da za ka bullo da shi? Yanzu na ga ba maganan wai in zauna ofis ba ina malamin gona manoma su zo su same ni, a'a bari in bi su har gonakinsu, in yi setting up demonstration farm for them. Ina da iri kaza, kuma iri ne ingantacce, to amma maganar baki da hayaniya a rediyo ba shi ne ba. Bari in je gonarka in nuna maka irin. A'a, ina da shawarwari yadda za ka noma masara. A maimakon in zo ina da baki, a'a bari in je gonarka in nuna maka, kuma in rika bibiyarka don tabbatar da cewa waɗannan shawarwari da nake da su na aiwatar da su gaban idonka, kana gani kuma kaga tasirinsu. To kaga once kaga tasirinsu, it means it forms a knowledge for you this time around. It's no longer a hearsay. You have seen it work. These are innovative ideas of selling a product, of selling an idea, innovative way of managing your clients as a professional, if you like. Wannan shine innovation, ƙirƙiran sababbin hanyoyi na gudanar da aiki ta yadda za a samu ƙarin gamsuwa da aikin da kake yi ɗin, kuma kai kanka ka rika ci gaba, ka rika samun sabbin dabaru na aiki ɗin. Once you are innovative as a career person, then definitely you will acquire new skills. Now, once you acquire new skills, definitely you will have 101 ways of doing one and the same thing, but of course, differently. Wannan shine abin da innovation is all about. Kamar yadda na ɗan hakaito a nan, by embracing innovation in your career, you can adapt to change. Once you are innovative, wherever you find yourself, maybe by way of transfer, you are in this department, you are moved to another department. I'm telling you, you will not find it difficult to adapt to what that department is doing, because you are someone who imbibe change, who is out to know new things, who has an open mind, towards new ideas. If you like new ideas, if you like new challenges, definitely you'll be innovative. When you are innovative, you will provide solutions to identified challenges and problems and continuously evolve, reach your fulfilled potential. You will continue to be relevant in the system. Soja, za ka ga wasu sojoji ana masu kirarin ba su da tsoro, rai ɗaya gare su kamar kowane soja. But they have one character with them. Shine, they don't turn back. They don't turn back. You and the enemy you are facing, you share one and the same life. Rayuwa ɗaya ce. But because shi wannan sojan is trained bai da tsoro, and he is tactical, that tactical ability is working when he goes to the field. Za ka ga wuri in ya gagara ba sai an tura shi. Look at what happened recently. A soldier was moved from, I think, Zambiza, from the information I got, to Birnin Gwari. He gave 2 weeks. He is going to open that road. And by the will of Allah, after 2 weeks, we were flying Kaduna Birnin Gwari Road with no babu rakiyan kowa da kowa. Sai kaga abin kaman almara, kaman dubara, kaman wani, wallahi tsabagen fahimtar aiki ne. Tsabagen fahimtar aiki ne. Unfortunately, da yake Allah ya kaddara ƙasar shi na Birnin Gwari, nan ne Allah ya kaddari zai ɗauki rayuwar shi. Sa'ad da Allah ke son zartar da al'amari sai ya janye wato ilimi daga kwakwalwan mai ilimi, ya janye fikira daga kwakwalwan mai fikira, sai ya sabbaba abin da yake son ya sabbaba, sai ya aiwatar da abin da yake son ya. Ya samu distress call. He could not wait for any of his armored vehicles and decide to move in an open vehicle. And they got him. Unfortunately, Allah ya ji ƙanshi. Na yi citing example da shi ne don ƙara nuna muku a wannan aspect na wannan discipline na aikin soja, how people also distinguish themselves. Look at Colonel Abu Ali also, muna da labarin shi a Zambiza. You know, ya zama one man abun nan, you know, army. Shi ma Allah ya ji ƙanshi. So ko me kake yi, you can distinguish yourself in a way. You can distinguish yourself. Now, this is the two words, innovation and then career, trying to explain to us what they mean. Because until we have a clear understanding of the topic, we may not be able to place probably the few things I was able to write down in an attempt to explain what the topic is all about. Then the other aspect, professional development or professional growth. There are two ways to professional growth. It's either traditional professional growth or the non-traditional professional growth. These are the two aspects. The traditional professional growth is usually structured in an organization. You work in an organization. For example, I'm a lecturer, for example, in Kaduna State University. You know, maybe I go in as a graduate assistant. From graduate assistant, I become an assistant lecturer. From an assistant lecturer, I become lecturer 2. I progress to become lecturer 1, progress to become senior lecturer, I progress to become a reader, and then I become a professor. Can you see how this career path is structured? From one career status to the other. From one career status to the other, each having certain requirement before you can move. Maybe you must have this, that requirements, you must have this, that publications, you must have this, that experience of lecturing and stuff like that. If you go to the banking sector also, it's the same thing. You move from one grade to the other after a certain period of time. Usually in most organizations, after each and every 3 years. For people who are innovative, people who choose to be creative in what they do, you will discover that they challenge this traditional professional progression. How do they challenge it? by way of gaining what I can call uh, uh, double promotions. Yana faruwa. In an organization, you are good. You know, you didn't spend the number of years that is expected for you to have spent before you get to a certain grade. But because you have acquired all the requirements, major requirements, you'll discover that the organization will relax minor requirements. And of course, they look at what are you bringing to the table as well. Say, I relaxing some essential requirements in order for you to be promoted to a higher grade. Then, of course, we have the non-traditional career path. Non-traditional career path means combining what is primary to you with something that is non-primary. What do I mean? You are a pharmacist, for example, in a hospital who is good at his work. Ya san magani kamar menene yana da wuya ka je an rubuta maka Panadol ya ɗauki chloroquine ya baka. Yana da wuya. Ya san aikin shi. As far as that dispensing drug to a patient is concerned, he is good at it. Sometimes he even called the attention of medical doctors to look at their prescriptions again. There are pharmacists that are as good as this. Please try to be among them. You are so good in what you do to the extent that you go back to the medical officer and call his attention that this could have this kind of effect on your patient. And of course, as a professional, the medical doctor will quickly amend his prescription. Mama, if you take him outside the hospital, nan inda yake aiki wannan pharmacy din nashi bai san komai ba abin da kuma ya sani. Ya kamata kai adding to this some entrepreneurial skills. Idan ka shigo gari, wanda ya je ya buɗe shago shi bai da ilimin komi. To kai mai try to see how you can emulate him. Try to see how you can reach out to manya-manyan producers na magunguna with the little you have. Ko ku manyan diloli ka rika saye kana siyarwa outside of that your normal career path. This is non-traditional career path. When nobody is paying you for it, you are paying yourself for it. It is an additional skill that you choose to learn. And it will pay you off, especially when you eventually reach your retirement age. It is very pathetic. Somebody will work for 30 good years, 35 good years. When he finishes, there is nothing he has done in the whole of his life as a civil or private sector worker that he can boast of, sure, I can do this to earn a living. It's pathetic, honestly speaking. And then we should also do away with the thinking that whatever I will do, it has to be what I am holding a certificate on. No, it doesn't have to be. In fact, most people who made it in life, you will discover that there are skills that they did not learn within the confines of a classroom. I'm telling you this, take it from me. There are things that they are passionate about and they do just an extra curricular kind of engagement, if you like, but not their major preoccupation. I'm a computer scientist. Yes, I'm a computer scientist. working in a university, does that mean that I cannot sell that skill that I have elsewhere and make additional income? In fact, what I make outside of my major call is even more than what I am making as an employee of Kaduna State University. That's how it should be. Not only that, not only in computing, and also engage in some other things. For example, I just wake up one day and say, I must own a farm. I should start farming. And I started by borrowing a farmland from my brother. Then gradually, I buy my own. As I speak to you, I have a farm of my own. If not for security challenges, by now I should have stock of what I cultivated last farming season. So this is what I'm talking about. When people see me in Birnin Gwari, they are surprised. Who had the Kuyan Kaduna? I don't understand what they mean by had the Kuyan Kaduna. Yi duk abin da za ka yi karfa ma kanka asiri, ba kowa bane yake da nasibi a abin da yake yi yau da gobe. Wani yana da nasibi, wani bai da nasibi a cikin shi. That doesn't mean you cannot make it elsewhere. Sai ka rike wannan kana dan cefanen ka then you try doing something else and see what difference it will make. Ina fata an fahimce ni. This is the non-traditional career path. Ga abin da kake yi traditionally, you now create something. Kawai za ka rika yin shi ne as just something you are interested in doing. So gradually, you perfect your skills in it. Before you know it, you see it giving you money you never expect you will get. What is essential? Essential is that you must solve a problem for you to make money. There must be an issue that needed solution. And solution to that problem, the money flows automatically into your pockets. Now, we have seen what career means. We have seen what innovation means. We have also seen what career progression entails. Now, how do you go about innovating your career in a way that will guarantee professional growth? I went to the internet, I saw what a university in America suggested. They gave 10 guidelines. These guidelines, if you look at books on professional growth, you will discover that they are similar, maybe explained in different ways. But I picked interest in these 10 because they are exhaustive. Wato, mun riga mun yi bayanin me ake ce ma kariya, mun yi bayanin me ake nufi da innovation, wato ka kirkiri abu different from yadda ka saba ana yin shi don ƙara ƙayata abin. Mun kuma yi bayanin me ma ne ake ce ma wato ci gaba ko wato ci gaba a wajen aiki misali. To yanzu waɗanne abubuwa ne zan lura da shi a matsayina na ƙaramin ma'aikaci, waɗanne abubuwa ne zan yi ya zama na samu ci gaba ko na ƙara samun ɗaukaka ko kuma na ci gaba da wato samun ci gaba a inda nake aiki har in kai ƙarshe. Ina banki ban iya mantawa wata rana wani supervisor na ina senior banking officer ya sa ni ina heading unit ina alhali akwai an assistant manager a ƙarƙashina. Very surprising. But ba ruwan banki who can deliver, who can do the job. That is what matters. I know in civil service is very difficult, but in private sector is very, very possible. You can find your senior reporting to you. I'm telling you, it happens. You know, administratively, he's your senior. But when it comes to the job, he takes guidance, he takes directive from you. And this is something we should work to avoid. Try as much as possible to ensure that you remain relevant at what you do, so that it will not happen that a most junior officer is challenging your authority in what you do. So what are the strategies? What are the things I will note? Number one, embrace lifelong learning. Embrace lifelong learning. Please, you can be writing down or noting these points. Kawai idan an ɗauke ka aiki ba hujja ba bai ka shantake. No. Yanzu aka fara. Don haka embrace lifelong learning. Keep learning new things. Keep learning new skills. Domin shi karatu da faɗaɗa karatu da fahimta akan abin da kake yi, za ka ga yana ƙara maka confidence a area da kai specializing. Yana ƙara maka confidence. In ka zo za ka yi magana, you speak authoritatively. Shi yasa kamar mu a academics za ka ga akwai tsari. You know, you don't just come and start talking. You tell us who has worked in your own discipline. Me yayi kai kuma me za ka yi differently. So kaga dole kawai sai ka yi karatu, sai ka san me waɗanda suka gabace ka suka yi. Sun yi kaza, sun yi kaza, sun yi kaza, amma ga abin da kake ganin ya rauni akan abin da suka yi. Kai kuma ga abin da za ka zo da shi sa. Wani lokaci hanyoyin da suka bi suka yi abin za ka canza kawai in order to get a different, even a similar result. It's still research. You're not reinventing the wheel. No. He has done a research and obtained a result that is acceptable by the research community. I am going to do the same research, but I will change the methodology, for example. Completely. I will take a different route and arrive at the same solution, or the same, if not an improved even solution to what he has said. Wannan bai yiwuwa in ba da karatu. So ma'aikaci ya samu ran shi karatu a fannin shi. Yana karatu, yana yawan karance-karance, yana yawan karanta kasidu. You know, in an shirya wata lecture ko wata seminar kan area ka rika attending. Akwai professional bodies da ke shirya wato laccoci na wayar da kai kan aikin, sababbin dabaru na aikin. Ka rika attending. Abinda dai nake son in jaddada mana shi ne wato ci gaba da karance-karance a area da kake is very, very important. Idan ba haka ba, za a wayi gari abinda ka sani da is not relevant again. Abinda ke gudana a area naka yanzu different from abinda kai ka sani. Abu na biyu shine bayan ka natsu ka dulmiya cikin karance-karance da ƙoƙarin gano sabbin dabaru na aikinka ta hanyar karatu, to sai ka setting makanka what we call career goals. Career goal. I want to be a professor of artificial intelligence in the next 10 years. For example, I want to be a professor of robotics in the next 10 years, for example. I want to be a senior manager in my bank within the next 10 years. These are career goals. You understand? Kunga, I'm very specific. Ga abin da nake son in zama ga kuma wa'adin da na ɗeban makaina in zama kaza ɗin. To sai in dawo sai in kalli kuma me da me nake bukata in zama ɗin, kuma cikin wani lokaci ne zan iya samun waɗannan abubuwan da za su ba da dama in zama kaza. Domin there must be a definite timeline for any goal that you set out for yourself. So you must have a clear and unambiguous career goal. That career goal must be smart. You know? The smart framework. Wato dole ta zama very specific. It must be measurable, it must be achievable, must be relevant, must be time bound. Ma'ana dole abin ya zama gashi ni manaja nake son in zama na banki kawai kai tsaye. Kuma there must be a way za a iya gejin yiwuwar zamanka ko rashin yiwuwar zamanka. Maybe sanda kai kana maybe banking officer ka ɗibi shekara 10, you know, kana banking officer, you know, aka zama senior banking officer, aka zama an assistant manager, aka zama deputy manager, zaka zama manager. Kaga as a banking officer zaka zama senior banking officer in 3 years, zaka zama assistant manager in another 3 years, zaka zama deputy manager in another 3 years. Kaga in ka hada 9 years kenan, then before you become a manager. So kaga daga lokacin da kake banking officer kai setting makanka wannan, kaga za mu iya gejin ɗinka, are you moving anywhere close to that aspiration of becoming a banking manager or a bank manager? That is what, is it achievable? Yes, it's achievable. Your progression is 3 years. In 9 years, you are already a deputy manager and then aspiring to be a manager in the banking sector. So it's achievable. It depends on whether you are ready to work for it or not. Is it relevant? Very relevant as a banker. It's very relevant. Are you with me? Then of course it's time bound. Time bound, I picked 10 years within which I should move from a banking officer to a manager in the banking sector. The next thing is seek mentorship. Seek mentorship. Da yau haka kawai muke rayuwar aikin mu, babu da wani wanda za mu nuna a matsayin wanda ke guiding ɗinmu. Duk abin da ka ɗauka kana yi, so definitely somebody somewhere has tested the depth of that water before you. So you will help yourself when you consult that person before you venture into the water. Saboda zai gaya maka ga depth din shi kai tsaye. So I will know day one, this is the depth of that water before I get into it. And then maybe try to prepare what I should come along with for me to have a memorable and risk-free experience. I hope you understand. Who is your mentor? It is very wrong for you to have come across people in your life, but you cannot identify one person and say, I'm looking up to this person as my guide or my mentor. waɗansu mu suna da irin wannan ɗabi'a, za ka ga mutum yana aiki shi tsagera ne, shi ba wani wanda yake ganin mutunci ko yake girmamawa. Don haka wanda ya sani sai ya ɓoye sanin shi, kai ta bindin ɗinka kana karɓan albashinka, kai ba za a sa ka cikin jajirtattun ma'aikata ba, kai kuma ba korarre ba, ga dai kanan kana floating kawai. Sai an yi biyayya. You have to identify somebody that is good at what you choose as a career, and then be always close to him to be able to receive guidance. Abinda babba ya hanga wai ƙarami ko ya hauri ni aka ce ba zai gani ba. Wannan aspect na mentorship da yawa shine matsalar mu, hatta a wuraren aiki a yau. Ƙanana za ka ga ba sa biyayya game da su. In fact, rubbing shoulders suke yi. You will see a lecturer too, for example, in the university. Not even a lecturer too, an assistant lecturer even, saying bad of a professor. Challenging a professor even. Yana faruwa. Ba wai irin academic challenge but which is normal and acceptable. Even that one, you do it with respect. Wanda duk ya riga ka bacci dole ya riga ka tashi. You do it with some decorum. Show respect for a senior person, and then try to show him that you have a different view, or what he holds as an understanding may not completely be the whole of it. There are a way you speak mildly, such that somebody superior to you will not pick offense in what you say. So seek mentorship. Identify somebody who is good at what he do. He's a consultant in a hospital, prolific when it comes to surgeries, general surgery. He's a consultant when it comes to pediatric cases. Yara ba su magana amma kamar yankan wuka in ya diagnose ya ba su magani. These are people that you identify, then you go close to them. Da yawan wanda ya shahara a aiki yana sha'awar ya koyar da wani. Da yawan wanda ya shahara a aiki yana sha'awar ya koyar da wani. Yana sha'awar wani ya shahara, domin kai kanka da ka iya din, wato success on your own path is a function of how many people are you able to mentor to be better than you even in the area you specialize on. So lallai ne mu nemi yadda za mu samu mentors. Sometimes mentorship may not necessarily be in the area da kake da interest a kai. Misali, likita ne kowane area yake. Akwai some specifics, but dai general practice za ka ga zai iya mentoring ɗinka a general practice. Ga hanyoyin da za ka bi. I am this, but ga general guidelines da in ka kiyaye su, you can be good at what you choose to do. Not necessarily what I am doing. What I'm trying to pinpoint is a mentor may not necessarily be somebody in your discipline. He may be somebody in an area different from your own area, but he has gone through the process of growing from one grade to the other to become what he has become in life. That is mentorship. The next, number 4, is networking matters. Networking matters. Who and who are your friends? Who are the kind of friends you keep? You understand? Who who wants to fly with an eagle, kaga ba zai je ya rike je make a matsayin abokin harkar shi ba, tunda shi la ilaha ula'i wa la ilaha ula'i je make yake, shi bai yi fukan shi ba na ƙololuwa ba ne can yadda eagle yake, shi kuma ba a ƙasa yake yana tafiya da ƙafa. So the point I'm making is you must identify who and who you should keep as friends. You have an ambition to become this. Don't keep unambitious people as your friends. They will be killing your dream. There are dream killers. Kai daga nan Birnin Gwari kake cewa za ka zama general ɗin soja. Ai ko mun gani. Wallahi, it is very possible. It's very possible. Daga science school Birnin Gwari da na yi, already ina da tunanin cewar I want to be good in computer science. I want to do this. Gwargwadon daman da Allah ya bani kuma I was able to practice it. I'm even practicing it. You know? A'a ni likita nake son in zama. Surprisingly, sai ka zo ka zama likita ɗin. So, ka zama abokanka ka zaɓe su. Mutane ne waɗanda suna da ambition irin naka. Do they have a goal in life? Ko kawai zauna gari banza ne? Sai dai a zauna shege kaga irin motar da yake hawa. Ai kaza ne, ai kaza ne. You know? Small people sit down and be talking about others. But people who have very big minds, they are always talking about ideas. How else can I do this? What else can I do to earn a living? You know? This is how people destined to be something in life think. They always think about idea. They don't discuss others. Wannan ya yi yawa a cikinmu, har mutum ya zauna ya ɓata ma kanshi lokaci yana ta tattauna abin da ya shahi wasu. Shi kuma yana can yana harkar rayuwar shi, yana pocketing kuɗaɗen shi. Mu zama ambitious, we keep him very good friends around us who will always push us to attain higher career status. And you must master time management. This is where most of us have problems. Time management. You must prioritize your task. You must prioritize your task. You have always 1, 2, 3 things to do. But which one comes first? Which of them comes first? Kullum ka rika tunanin wannan. Zan kalli, how important is this? Which one is occupying first position? Which one is occupying second? Which one is occupying third? Which one is a third priority for me? Idan kai arranging things, you now pick the first priority and make best use of your time in accomplishing it. Idan you are good at time management, zaka ga productivity ɗinka increase. Wato, idan kana da kulawa da lokaci da amfani da lokacinka, zaka ga cikin ƙanƙanin lokaci ka yi attaining abin da ba a zata ka iya accomplishing ɗin shi ba within that time. Time management. And of course, hard work. You know, zaka ga yanzu yara nowadays at 30, 35, they are already professors. They are already professors. Because day one, they knew where they are heading to. Day one, they started working towards that, and they never allowed themselves to, lose focus in becoming what they want to become. ƙa'ida ce ta rayuwa in ka tsaya kana neman abu da gaske Allah zai taimake ka samu. Expand your skill sets. Mun yi maganan wannan. Because you are good at this, try doing something else. Don't be afraid of failing. Learn new skills. I'm good in this. Okay, can I try this also and see? How is this related to this one that I know very well about? Wannan yana da nasaba da continuous learning. Once kana koyo, to dole ne ka ga skills ɗinka suna ƙaruwa. Dole ne ka fara tunanin bari in canza dabarar da nake bi ina aiki iri kaza yau bari in yi hanya kaza. So always seek to expand your skill sets. Seek to expand your skill sets. Yau da yawan ma'aikatu suna kallon what skills do you have? What can you bring to the table? Not the certificate you are holding. Nobody cares. What can you do for me? What difference can you make if I employ you? Is what matters. And then, of course, effective communication. You can be very good, but how do you make others understand? There are many people I come across that undoubtedly they have the certificate. Undoubtedly. I have seen professors, I have seen senior lecturers. With due respect to those of us that are in the academics, I am also in the academics by extension. But you will see people who obtain PhDs in UK, for example, in Malaysia, for example. They are professors, but you hardly see what they are professing when they are talking. You know? So you must be effective when it comes to communication. You must be good when it comes to passing knowledge. In fact, one of the key yardsticks to determine whether somebody ya san abin da yake yi ko bai san abin da yake ba shine his ability to teach, communicate, explain the most complex aspect of his discipline in the most simple and most ordinary way that a layman can understand. When I was in the university, we used to have a professor, call him Professor Adeboye. He teaches us from level 2 up till our 500 level, and he doesn't come in with even a single sheet of paper. And he will teach you for 3 hours. Wallah, you will make notes like waiting. Mathematics, he teaches us mathematics. But can you know that the dullest person in the class will still obtain a C in his course? Those that are good, they are confirmed A scorers. No two way about it. He is damn good at what he do. He break it down to whatever level possible. You know? Haka ake so a arean da kake. Idan kai likita ne, a same ka mai sauƙin hali, mai tattausar zuciya, mai so da sha'awar ka je extra mile in helping your patient overcome whatever health challenge he is facing. I always feel ashamed when I see a medical doctor shouting at his patient. This is somebody who comes to you for help. This is somebody that you had been employed to take care of. Why do you speak to him anyhow? There is psychology in managing a patient. Sometimes the good things you told him, halfway solve his problems. Then you follow up with drugs. There are people who suffer psychological sickness. No amount of drug will cure them. It's just for you as a medical doctor to be able to identify what exactly is his problem and then advise appropriately. That is why during your training, you are subjected to almost every aspect of that practice, including psychiatric. They take you psychiatric. They ask psychologists to even teach you some aspect of psychology, so that you will be well armed, to face your patients in the field. Always learn to communicate effectively. Always learn to communicate effectively. Sau tari mutanen da kake cimmawa in the course of your career development, yadda kake mu'amala da su, shi ke determining how far you can go even in life. Wallahi, I have personal experiences. When I was leaving the banking sector to come to this place, many people feel suicidal, including my friends. But I was very clear what I wanted. I was very clear what I wanted.
Sir, in as much as your lecture is so captivating, sir, I'm afraid we are out of time. If you can summarize, sir, the other sections.
Thank you very much.
Sorry to interject.
Yeah, I talk like a lecturer.
Yes, well, I will apologize to the participant. I believe that they are following to the track of what you are giving us.
Well, so fine. The other thing is feedback. Always allow people to criticize you. The next thing, the next strategy. Allow people to criticize. No matter how good you are, there is an aspect of you that needs improvement. So don't take it personal. Look at it carefully, especially if the criticism is constructive. Stay informed. Stay informed. Always seek to know what is happening in your discipline, not only around where you are, globally. Then maintain a very good life-work balance. Very important. Kaka zama ina ka fito office, ina zaka office. There is other things that should also use your time. So don't create a seeming imbalance. Balanced your life. Have time for everything, so that you will not come down with a health condition. Now, these are the 10 strategies. An ce lokaci ya ƙure in yi sauri in summarizing sauran aspects of paper. Na san you will find time to read and gain more. Menene ke hana mutane confidence na sauya salon yadda suke aiki, ma'ana innovation, me ke hana su? Ko kuma menene za su yi ya taimaka musu wajen zama innovative? You have to identify an innovation style. What exactly is unique about you? What exactly is unique about you? Is it teaching that is unique about you? Is it research that is unique about you? In kai discovering cewar kana da strength a research ne, okay, be prolific in that research aspect. Be innovative in the way you do the research. So you must find your style. You must find what you are good at, and then pay more attention there and make the best out of it. Seek feedback and mentorship. Is combining these two now. I said them as a strategy on their own. Now the two are combined to help you to be innovative in your career. seek feedback. I explain what feedback is all about. And then mentorship also. Get somebody that will guide you. The third thing that will remove fears of innovation in your career is experiment. Learn from failures. Don't be afraid to fail. Try new things. Then keep up with trends. This is also among those things I mentioned, strategies. Keep up with trends and best practices. Very important. How are things handled in my discipline presently? What are new practices? Then cultivate a growth mindset. Very important. Be positive always. Mutane ke yi to ni ma zan yi kawai. He is this, yes, I want also to be that. Very important. You must be positive. You must have a growth mentality. Kar ka zama the yadda ta kama. If you are a student, you have this attitude of ni kawai dai ya dai sallame ni ko da dini. Very bad. Aspire to be an A student. If you are in a place of work, aspire to be among the best as far as that organization is concerned. In conclusion, gentlemen and lady, if there is any, or ladies, innovating your career strategy is crucial for achieving professional growth, as I tried to explain. And of course, success in a rapidly changing and competitive environment. The environment is rapidly changing, it's competitive. What you know to be a skill yesterday, today is no longer what sells. It's another thing else. So by embracing creativity, adaptability, and willingness to explain new opportunities, you can always stay ahead of the curve. You can always remain relevant. You can always dictate the tune as far as your organization is concerned. Most importantly, it is never too late. Wherever you are, except in ka kai shekaru irin namu waɗanda mu riga mun yi nisa. At this point, you always try to do what you are good at doing. Maybe improve. But for those starting a career or at the middle of their careers, they can always do something different. This is the little I have for you. I hope what I have said has done little justice to the topic and will prick your conscience to be able to sit down and reposition yourself career-wise. Once again, a very big thank you to the organizers for the opportunity. And I look forward to meeting you to discuss an equally important topic in future. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Indeed, it has been a captivating minutes of pondering on the topic. Indeed, sir, you once again, we appreciate your time. You have done justice. We know that time is a constraint, but inshallah, I believe your material is highly will be available to participants so that they can go through and pick more points out of what you have given us. Muna godiya Allah ya saka da alkhairi ba tare da bata lokaci ba idan muka duba next agenda namu shine question and answers. So zamu so da Allah questions din su zama as precise as possible so that we don't take a longer time, inshallah, because we have other comment section that you can drop your observations and other comments. Thank you very much. Madam Umar, I think you can give floor to any participant that may have any question, even though I didn't see any hand raised.
Okay.
For our esteemed participants, please, the floor is open for questions and answers. While we await your questions and comments, I believe that short points have already been highlighted in the text box. I believe that most of us have their own ways whereby they pick the major pick of what the paper tried to bring to us. By and large, it is all about innovating our careers, and most importantly, the resource person has done justice, given us practical examples to what is happening within our environment, which I actually find so interesting. Sometimes when we talk about innovations, we think about something coming from the horizon, but innovations are rather what we can see around us, what we do every day. It's just that we don't take them out to people. Domin sometimes akwai abin da ake ce ma inferiority complex. Maybe I may have some innovative qualities. Sai in ga cewa idan na fita ina yin shi, maybe people look down on me. For example, I can see so many of us in our social media handles, za mu ga wasu na tallan goro sun sa suit sun yi menene. We only took that as a kind of joke. But amma idan muka tsaya muka kalla cewa shi wannan din ba wai dare ɗaya din joke ne ya je wannan abun ba, a'a menene zai yi wanda zai ja hankalin mutane don su rinka kiran shi ma ya je wannan abun. Idan muka kalla irin su Kwari market, in kana ma'abota zuwa kasuwan Kwari haka, za ka ga wani so dramatic yana abubuwa, but before you know, inda da yamma za ka je ka same shi, za ka ga abin da kila ya iya samu ta hanyar wannan abin da ya kirkira yana yi domin tallata hajar shi, ba karamin abu bane. So ba tare da bata lokaci ba, na ga Engineer Buhari ya daga hannu. I think you can give him the floor, Malam Umar. Engineer Buhari.
Okay, to Allah ya saka da alheri da wannan makala mai amfani sosai, musamman ga matasa na wannan zamani ko ma'aikata masu so tambaya na anan shine, na ji ka fara ɗauko misali da dalilin da yasa ka bar banking sector ka dawo kamar academia, so kuma wannan it has to do with your goals. So ina ka dan fara bayani saboda lokaci an dan datse, to shine nake son in samu clear picture of that.
Okay. Am I going to respond after each and every question?
Yes, sir, but I think you can respond to his question because we don't have any question coming through.
I was trying to, in the whole presentation, if you look at it, I deviate from the points I have jotted down and then try to be practical so that in ƙara faɗaɗa fahimtar mu cikin al'amura ɗin. So shine nake citing example, for example, when I was leaving the banking sector, I did an assessment that time as a person and then convinced myself cewar, okay, assuming na ci gaba da zama a banki daga nan zuwa shekara 10, lokacin ina senior banking officer. Assuming na zauna banki, kawai haka na zauna one day, ina tambayan kai, in the next 10 years, me zan zama? Sai na ittifaki cewar all things being equal, wani rikici bai taso ba, kila na zama manager. But is manager really the peak? Obviously no. Sai na ce, okay, to assuming na bar banki na koma wani wuri, in the next 10 years, where will I be? Sai na comparing waɗannan biyu ɗin. Of course, addu'a and what have you. I put everything aside, including kuɗin da nake samu as albashi. Of course, nobody can pay me that salary a lokacin. But I choose to leave and come back to Kaduna State University. Why? Because ina da sha'awa ta academic environment. That's number one. Number two, ina da sha'awar in yi wani aikin da an ordinary person in the society can walk to me and feel my impact. Banki bai bani wannan daman, kullum nake kawai da gani sai colleagues da muke aiki tare, sai kwamfutoci da ke gabanmu, sai equipments da muke managing, monitoring 24/7. Nobody has access to me. I felt I'm tired of that kind of scenario. But that decision dole ne comes at a price. The price shine in bar amroban salary da nake karban koma karban 1/3 of my salary, or less than even 1/3. But ina da a brighter future a can din. And as Allah will have it, I left, and I have no regrets, honestly. Abinda na bari nake tunanin zan samu a can din, da na zo nan sai Allah ya biya min waccan bukatar tawa, in yi aikin da zan taimaki wani, kuma at the same time na samu abinda kila in can din ma nake ake ganin zan samu ba zan samu ba. So this is just to show you how you set goals for yourself and pursue those goals with vigor, and then how you continue to be innovative in what you do so that you can be relevant day in, day out.
Thank you very much.
That is me. Hey, you may have a different perspective. Kai interest in ka zai iya yiwa bankin ne, kuma nan nasibin ka yake. It doesn't mean you think like me. So kullum kai just do a thorough check. Be honest to yourself and follow your passion. Kakka yi inna rididi saboda na ga ya je ni ma bari ba aikin banki in je. No, you may not survive here. I don't know whether we understand. So follow your passion. Look at critically, what are you most interested in? Then go on to do it. Kun fahimce ni?
Now, I think, Doctor, you have done justice to the question, and I believe he is highly learned by such step that you took, and which actually part of benefit din shine gashi yanzu muna amfana da wider abin nan scope of experience din da ka samu. Allah ya jagora. I think we have someone in Phoenix. I think in Phoenix, and after him I can see Abubakar also raise his hand. Let's take the questions. Mala Umar, you can unmute, I think, one in Phoenix.
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh no, I mean.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Okay, so na ji kaman ba a ji na ne.
Muna jin ki.
So ni sunana Aisha Maiwada, and I am honored to be in this Zoom meeting, even though na shigo late na manta cewa 10 za a fara. And it was very interesting gaskiya. I have learned a lot. Sannan abin da speaker ya faɗa gaskiya, it was very true about all what he said, and he did justice to all what he has said. Before I wanted to ask a question, but he has already answered my question. So that is why I just want to give a bravo to him, that we should continue having his likes in this forum so that we will be able to move forward. Exactly, innovation and skills are the backbone of every works we are doing yanzu. Come on, for instance, the magana skills haka, Zaka ga most of us idan muna harkar teaching, because I'm a lecturer also, all what we know shine mu rubuta handout mu ba ma student ko mu je aji mu musu rubutu a local education or what have you. So yanzu level ɗin da ake ciki ya wuce wannan matsayin gaskiya. You can even have a Zoom meeting with your student. Zaka iya ba su assignment, zaka iya ba su menene at your comfort zone. Zaka iya yin komai da wannan. While some of our staffs da suke a makaranta which they don't have this exposure, zaka ga they are criticizing you. Cewa zaka shigo musu da wani sabon abu saboda they are not exposed, ba su samu irin wannan innovation da skills ɗin ba, za su dinga fighting ɗinka. So alhamdulillah dai with awareness da abubuwa haka da muke samu from several connections da ya magana a kai, we have them, mun samu wannan capacity ɗin, and we are moving our student forward. So I also learned some aspect from him, and I hope that anytime, any moment we need more mentorship from him, we could be able to reach him. So thank you, dan uwa. I am Aisha Mawada Ahmed once again. Na gode, ina ma kowa barka da sallah. Bye-bye.
So alhamdulillah, thank you very much, Aisha. I think the next person is Abakar. I think you can unmute him, Maloma. If Malamin Gona is with us, you can go on with your comment.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Kudos and job well done to the presenter. He has done a justice to the topic. Allah saka da alkhairi. Daga cikin abinda mukan so idan an zo ƙarshe shine resource person ya dai mana highlighting opportunities da suke within or around organization ɗin da yake ko kuma inda ya taɓa yin aiki. Musamman emphasis da ya tabada da kuma emphasis ɗin mu akan on education. In particular mun san abin da yake faruwa a Birnin Gwari, akwai insecurity na ya haifar da talauci. Duk yadda yaro yake son ya ilimi ko iyayen suke so ya ilimi, wannan issue na insecurity ya samar da limitation akan abin da iyaye za su iya yi. Yanzu kila inda za a samu wani opportunity na scholarship ko opportunities na wani abu dai da zai taimaka ma yara masu tasowa, definitely zai taimaka. Ko kuma in the aspect of career din nan akwai issue na internship da volunteer. Duka waɗannan wasu abubuwan da suka taimaka ma upcoming youth mutum ya zama abin da ya kamata. To ina son in akwai irin wannan, our resource person should please maybe in 1 or 2 minutes to highlight some of these aspects. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think in the absence of any further question, sir, you can respond to. Okay, sir, maybe we have one so that you can take them one at a time. Sorry, sir. Engineer Jamil. Mala Omar, you may unmute Engineer Jamil.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Thank you very much, Madam Idris Abrauf. You have done an excellent presentation. Allah saka da alkhairi. I think my question is also a follow-up of what Engineer Buhari raised regarding what I called career transition. While presenting your lecture, I think you made mention of those that are starting the career and those at the mid-level, and then you made reference to someone at your own level. So my question is there any age limit that you may not advise someone to think of a career transition, or what do you think about age as regards to career transition? Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, sir. I think you can go on, sir.
Okay, the first question is about opportunities. The issue of internship, issue of scholarships, what have you. Where I am, since here is an academic institution, definitely there are a number of scholarship opportunities. In Kaduna State University here, we have organizations that offer students scholarships. For example, Federal Ministry of Education. We have students that are enjoying Federal Ministry of Education scholarship as I speak to you now. We have organizations like Mobil Petroleum, for example. We have organizations like all these oil companies. They have one form of scholarship or the other. Then we have also for lecturers who are already teaching, there are many universities out of this country that offers almost 100% scholarship for researchers, but usually in specific areas. That is why in my lecture, I keep hammering on the issue of identifying trend in your discipline. Because until you align yourself with the trend, you hardly find funding. Duniya gaba ta karkata akan abu kaza a discipline ɗinta. To kai ma yi ƙoƙari ka karkata ɗin wurin if possible. Ko kuma ka samu wani aspect na wannan area ka yi incorporating ɗin shi a area of strength ɗinka. Be multidisciplinary in approach when it comes to research. I'm talking of lecturers. Multidisciplinary in the sense that I don't have to have funding from a computer-based organization. It can be a biological-based organization giving me scholarship as a computer scientist. Maybe to do something, to apply computing skills in biology or biostatistics or anything that we can crossbreed ideas with them. So what I'm trying to say is that there are universities, you have to have time to search, you know, and make effort, make trials. Our problem is we just try once, twice, and then we just put ourselves off. No. Keep trying. If you really want it, you will get it. There is a staff in KASU here that was just recently employed, I think 3-4 years ago. He came to me and told me that he has gotten a scholarship to Japan to study PhD and 100% sponsorship. So all he needed is for the university to release him on pay. He didn't wait for TED Fund or wait for him to do adashi or whatever to finance himself, but he got it. But of course, it's an area that the university has a grant for. So always search universities, especially universities that are known to be research-based. This is for lecturers. For students, there are many organizations. Some are looking for people that are not privileged, but they have what it takes to pursue what they want to pursue. Good students, but they have no funding. There are universities, if you tell them, this is where you are coming from, this is what you suffered in your locality, like Birnin Gwari, for example, wallahi, on compassionate ground, they can slash your tuition to 50%. Especially if you have statistics and you have history of the security challenge we have been facing. It's all about presentation. It's all about your confidence level. How confident are you to say your own story is what matters. So as I said, there are many opportunities. Internship, CASU started internship, but not really in full scale. Just few interns have been picked, and I have been sharing this opportunity with students, especially graduates, through various forums for them to apply. Then we will continue to do the little we can to push where necessary. So this is as far as I can talk about as far as opportunities, scholarship are concerned. Those who are students of Kaduna State University, they should find time to go to the scholarship office. They know an elderly woman that is managing that desk. Ask her about various scholarship opportunities. I am telling you, you may be lucky to get. That is about that. The same thing with other institutions. They may have a desk that manages scholarship. Go there, ask questions. You may be able to see an opportunity that you can cash in. That is about this. Then the other question is regarding career transition. Any age? No age limit, precisely. No age limit, to be very frank with you. But I am a fan of some accomplished individuals, like this owner of Alibaba. I once heard him saying, once you are 50, it's not advisable for you to try new things. For example, all the years I'm known to be a computer person. Suddenly, I was at 50 saying, Chimaka, I want to be a medical doctor. It will take me nothing less than 8 years for me to qualify MBBS. Nothing less than 8 years. 8 years added to my age. Yes, I'm approaching 58, 59 or 60. And that's when you are expected to even start thinking of retiring from active service. So, Kaga, what is the wisdom in trying new things at an advanced age? There is no wisdom in doing that. But nobody says it's an abomination. People break records. You can decide to break record. But people who are conversant about life and transition through career do not advise career transition at an advanced age. I think that's the little I can say. I hope it answers the question.
Indeed, sir.
When you are 20, 22, 25, you are a graduate, a junior officer. By the time you are 30, 35, you're already a middle management staff wherever you are. By the time you are 40, you're already a management staff. 40, 45. 50, 55, Kazama, you're an executive. I would say, Araka, har I retire. To Kaga, in Kana considering career transition, at that middle management cadre, Zua management cadre, already Kai, you have carved a notch in what you do. Somebody is known you for this or for that, for example, then you are taking a diversion at that point again. It's not easy, but I did not say that it's not possible. After all, there are people who doesn't even define any career for themselves. Or maybe at that advanced age, you can decide to concentrate, leave others and do one, so that can open the sheep. I don't know whether I get Engineer Jamil very well. Hello? Hello, moderator?
Okay, ina ga kaman Malam Nura ko ya sauka ne?
Yanzu ina jin shi. Ina jin ka, ban ji Nura din ba dai, amma dai kai ina jin ka yanzu.
Okay. So, ina ga based on the agenda, question and answers, say general overview and remarks by other moderators. So, ban sani ba akwai wani mai remarks, Malam Umar, Malam Jamil, ko Malam Abubakar, kafin a rufe taron.
Engineer, you can take charge.
Okay, to kasancewar babu wani overview, za mu gayyaci Malam Abubakar ya ba da vote of thanks kafin mu kulle zaman. Sannan kuma akwai feedback form da za mu raba bayan wannan, domin mu ga yanayin yadda za a ƙara improving ɗin zama na gaba. Malam Abubakar, bismillah. Malam Abubakar, kana nan? Okay, to ina ga kaman ko kila shi ma yana da matsalar network. Okay, to da wannan ne muke ƙara miƙa godiyarmu ga shi presenter da ya zo ya ba mu wa'innan shawarwari ko kuma wannan maƙala mai ɗimbin albarka. Sannan kuma muna ƙara nuna godiyarmu ga dukkan mahalarta wannan lecture da aka yi. Allah ya saka ma kowa da alheri, kuma Allah ya sa abubuwan da aka tattauna su zama masu amfani a gare mu da al'ummar Birnin Gwari, Kaduna State da kuma Najeriya gabaki ɗaya. Allah ya sa mu dace. Wannan ne ya kawo mu ƙarshen wannan zama. Allah ya sa mu amfana da abin da aka tattauna. Assalamu alaikum. Malam Umar, za ka iya rufe meeting ɗin?